Yo, what's going on everyone? It's me, it's Jinsula. I hope you're having a good day. Welcome to today's Pokemon Go video. Today we're going to be talking about an upcoming event that you will not want to miss. This event is going to be called Weather Week, and it's going to feature cast form with its various different forms. But most importantly, this is going to be a hardcore Stardust grind. The reason why I say that is because some of the event bonuses are going to give you extra Stardust, and there's going to be event wild spawns that give you bonus Stardust. Overall, this is going to be one of the best times to grind Stardust, and that is extremely important because Stardust is probably the most important resource when it comes to Pokemon Go. Regardless if you are a PvPer or a PvEer, you will need as much Stardust as you can. It's the main way that you can progress in Pokemon Go. For all of the Pokemon that you power up, you're going to find a lot more success, so Stardust is definitely something that you need to get as much as you can. Well, through this event, you can get yourself a ton of Stardust, so you should make sure you play as hard as you can during this event because it's going to be a great opportunity for you to get as much Stardust as possible, and you may not get another opportunity like this in a very long time. So now let's go over the event details. Weather Week is going to start on Thursday, March 14 at 10 o'clock a.m. local time, and it's gonna go until Monday, March 18 at 8 o'clock p.m. local time. Now, these are going to be the event bonuses. According to Niantic, you're going to get additional Stardust when you catch Pokemon with a weather boost. Now, I find this to be interesting because naturally you always get extra Stardust from catching weather boosted Pokemon, but I'm not sure if they are saying that you're going to be getting even more on top of that, or they're just referring to the fact that you do get extra Stardust. We really do not know how this is going to work, but my assumption is that you're going to get even more Stardust when you catch weather boosted Pokemon, so do keep that in mind. Next up, we're going to get double Stardust for every Pokemon that we catch, and then you're going to have an increased chance at encountering shiny cast form. So if you still do not have shiny cast form in your collection, this event is going to be a great opportunity for you to pick it up. I'm really excited about these event bonuses. It's very rare that we get double Stardust as an event bonus, but this time around we're going to be getting it on top of some additional Stardust bonuses when it comes to weather boosts. Like I said, I really do not know if this is just referring to the mechanic that's already in place or if they're going to be giving you extra Stardust. Regardless, you should be going after weather boosted Pokemon during this event. Now, speaking of which, they're going to be doing something a bit interesting when it comes to the wild event encounters. Depending on what the weather is, you're going to see different spawns. But some of these Pokemon are those that you see anyway when it comes to whatever weather boost you currently have. So I'm really curious to see if this is going to be something that is going to be an impact on the game. If it is sunny and clear outside, you're going to see a whole bunch of Cacnea. If it's rainy outside, you're going to see a whole bunch of Lotad. When it's snowy outside, you're going to see a bunch of Snover. When it's partly cloudy outside, you're going to see Roggenrola. If it's cloudy outside, you're going to see Spritzy. And if it's windy outside, you're going to see a whole bunch of Swablu. And then if it's foggy outside, you're going to see a whole bunch of Ghastly. Now, on top of all of these weather-specific spawns, you're also going to see a bunch of Paris, Drifloon, Helioptile, and Amara. And spawning more uncommonly during this event, you're going to see Lickitung in the wild. So these are the event spawns for this event, and why are they special? Well, they really are not. None of these Pokemon are extremely relevant, but there is one particular Pokemon that's going to be spawning in the wild that you will want to pay attention to, and that is of course Paris. In case you didn't know, this is a Pokemon that gives you 500 Stardust when you catch it. So with this Pokemon, along with the event bonuses, that means every single Paris is going to give you a minimum of 1,000 Stardust. That is absolutely insane. If you have yourself a star piece, and if all of those Parises are weather boosted, I mean, just think about the amount of Stardust that you're going to end up getting. It's going to be absolutely insane that you're going to be able to get almost 1,000 Stardust per catch with this event. Now, coinciding with these event wild spawns, we're going to see the following Pokemon in raid battles. In 1-star raids, you're going to see Poliwhirl, Ghastly, Hippopotas, and Amara. In 3-star raids, you're going to see Charizard, Lickitung, and Drampa. And then in 5-star raids, we're going to see Regice, and then in Mega Raids, we're going to have Mega Tyranitar. Now, spawning in field research tasks, we're going to have Paris, Castform, Castform Sunny, Castform Rainy, Drifloon, Helioptile, and Amara. And very few research tasks are also going to have the snowy version of Castform. So this is going to be your way of getting Castform and its various forms. It's basically going to be through field research tasks, and I don't necessarily care about that, mainly because when it comes to Castform and all of its various forms, I would almost prefer it being in field research tasks as opposed to in the wild, because I would like more of those spawn points to be Paris. So yeah, I kind of like the fact that they're going to be locked behind field research, but at the same time, I know some players are going to be frustrated by that because they are going to be primarily looking for Castform and its various forms. Unfortunately, if you want to catch shiny Castform and all of its various forms, you're going to have to do a lot of field research. Of course, like most of the events that we've had thus far this year, there's going to be a collection challenge, as well as Pokestop showcases featuring the event Pokemon. If you end up catching any XXL Pokemon that are going to be in the showcases, then make sure you save them and submit them, because Pokestop showcases typically have some of the best rewards in Pokemon Go. So yeah, these are all the event details for Weather Week, and I'm really excited about this. There's just so many opportunities for getting a whole bunch of Stardust, and I really do think this is going to be one of those events that you should not ignore. Like I said earlier, even though a lot of these event wild spawns are not meta relevant, you should still go all out when it comes to this event, because that Stardust bonus along with Paris as one of the event wild spawns is going to be massive when it comes to getting Stardust. And like I said, Stardust is one of the most important resources in the game. Any opportunity you have for getting a ton of Stardust, you should always take it, because Stardust is how you're going to get ahead in Pokemon Go. I also like the fact that this is right after Pokemon Go Tour, so all of those Dialgas and Palkias that you just got and you want to power them up, now you can get yourself a whole bunch of Stardust to do just that. Niantic has been making large strides when it comes to in-game events. Last year we had a lot of lackluster in-game events, and I just felt like the content was extremely boring. But this year it just seems like event after event have been home runs, and this one is definitely just that. It's going to be a major Stardust grind, and unfortunately there's not really that many good spawns. But I do think that this event is going to get the Pokemon Go community out and about, because Paris with a double Stardust bonus, that is absolutely insane. But of course, this event was not the only announcement that we got recently. Niantic also put out on their social media pages a teaser for this year's Pokemon GO Fest. They did not confirm what cities it's going to take place in, but a lot of speculation tend to believe that it's going to be in San Francisco, Rome, and Tokyo. I think these three cities are great choices, mainly because they're very popular cities when it comes to tourism, and I'm looking forward to it. Even if they do not have it in these cities, I still plan to go, and I really do hope that they throw a really good event. Hey, Count Jinsula from the future here. So as it turns out, the city that's featured in the trailer is Vancouver, Canada. A bunch of sleuths on the Sylph Road Reddit found this out, so yeah, we know for sure that it's going to be happening in that city. This could mean that there is no Pokemon GO Fest in the United States this year. So if you plan to attend this event and you live in the United States, make sure you have your passport ready, because there is a high possibility that all of the GO Fests are not going to be happening in the United States. And interestingly, it looks like the mythical Pokemon for this year's Pokemon GO Fest is going to be Marshadow. I really thought it was going to be Manaphy and Fion, but it looks like it's going to be Marshadow instead. I'm fine with that. That's a very cool Pokemon, and it's a Pokemon that a lot of people were anticipating making its debut in Pokemon Go, and I do think it's going to drive a lot of players to go out to these events. We'll just have to wait and see, but I'm really looking forward to it. But yeah, in any case, that's going to be it for this video. Now, I would love to know your thoughts regarding everything that I talked about down below. Are you looking forward to Weather Week? Do you plan to go all out? And what do you think about the teaser for Pokemon GO Fest? Let me know those thoughts down below in the comments, and let's have a great discussion. And thank you so much for making it to this point in the video. If you ended up enjoying it, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if it's your first time here. And don't forget that little bell so you can stay up to date on whenever I upload videos. And I want to give a quick shout out to every single single member of my Patreon family. You make this channel content possible. If you want to support my channel in a big way, make sure you go and check out the links in the description below. For every single member of my Patreon family, they get a permanent spot on my in-game friends list. So if you want to interact with me in some way within Pokemon Go, like with remote raids or the friendship system, then make sure you go and check out my Patreon. And also, if you want to support my channel in a different way, you could do so by following me on social media. My handle is @Jinsula, and I'm on the platforms that you see on screen. And yeah, with that said, that's going to be it. I'm Jinsula. Be safe, have fun, love yourself, good luck out there, and I'll catch you all later.